So, well, I was thinking about mentioning some other topics and I got with the 100 quest. Like, I haven't yet already done like an abundance, unhealthy number of videos on just one series. Like, hot damn. I think I talked more about the 100 quest than actually episodes or minutes for this whole series.
There's no way we're gonna fail this quest!
I think I tried the shit out of it and I'm not stopping because it's so much fun and I really love it. I'm glad they're adapting it. It's been out for like more than 5 years.
Go on and spill it already. What'll it take to finish this quest?
And yet, finally, we got the adaptation. And now we get to see it, and I'm very glad for it. It's like being like some English, whatever, Mercia, Wessex guy, and then seeing the Norman conquest after all the things that happened with the Vikings, and then just finally seeing the Romans invade and create this new country. That kind of nostalgic feeling that I have when I see the 100 quest. It's like beginning of a new era that was earned, that was fought for, and that was foreshadowed.
Still.
And that's basically a coronation of all the other history that has passed for the whole anime.
This is exciting. In order to take on the legendary 100 Years quest.
100-year quest for Fairy Tail. Now, in my opinion, it's more or less like the Clone Wars for Star Wars. It's kind of like one line that was thrown somewhere in the originals.
So this 100-year quest, what's the deal with it?
And then the prequels, and then they just built upon and made it like the better version of the show could have possibly been.
Madly in love!
It's kind of like a Fairy Tail 100 quest for me. It's kind of the Clone Wars. Let's get some Mandalorian business in this. Let's get a spin-off of some character.
Turned it into a quest.
Let's have Lucy on her own adventure.
What?
Or maybe Urza. As of yet, it's Wendy, because she gets a power-up. Now she has Irene inside of her. And not just in a hot, nasty way, but actually she even gets her costume and some fractions of her abilities, which is nice. I mean, it's thematic, it works. They kind of switched bodies in the third season, as Irene was trying too hard to defeat Urza, even though she had all the tools and magical powers at her disposal to crush her in battle, and yet she practically forfeited the fight at the end.
かつてメイビスからフェアリーハートを取り出したりするのに使った。
Because she was impressed by her daughter or something like that. What else? Urza kinda came out victorious, even though she still has place to improve, and it's kinda weird because I don't see Urza becoming much stronger than how she is at the moment. Lucy will definitely get more mixed cross-dressing stuff inside of her. Not to mention that she has like 12 Zodiac keys, so just thinking about it, maybe she can combine all 12 of them to get her ultimate, super, mega, ultron form of Sailor Moon animations and all that.
This seems like a we win by default situation if you ask me.
That would be pretty amazing. I mean, imagine how broken her ability would be. She would be like fucking immense level, like not a berserker level of power. I mean, that would be interesting to see with Lucy. The way it is, it kind of moves in that direction. And she gets power with each new transformation. Every season builds upon her abilities, makes her smarter, makes her more beautiful, more engaging, more amazing.
何?
Team Lucy here. Urza, she used to be my main one, but as of now, even though she gets more than enough screen time, I don't see the progression in power as I see with Lucy or hell. Well, of course not, so she's kind of like the stereotypical main one. But even so, Urza's kind of like overtaking all the other characters from Fairy Tail. I mean, Grey is just there to be like eye candy for the lazies, but Lucy is a lot of fan service. She's a fan service machine, but
さすがに2人のそれに強力な分効果時間が
she also kind of gets new abilities, new powers. She develops herself. I mentioned this before. Her relationship with Natsu is kind of like the core of this series. Semi, quasi romance, not really. A bit of teasing. It works. It's good. Natsu is very supportive and encouraging of her, which is something that ladies really want. I can see why they really want to relate to this bum bimbo, popular, powerful, a lot of friends, and overall just fucking gorgeous and beautiful. It's very nice to see Natsu encourage her. It adds a lot of extra layers to their development, makes the relationship even more in depth. A lot of fun of these characters is how they interact with each other, the comedy, the overall gags that they build upon, and they double down on it and they make it work. And I like that. It gets better and better. The show knows its weaknesses, knows its strength, it just goes full on blast on them. Up to 11. I love that. I'm very impressed with the animations. I really like them. The third season didn't have good animations. Second season was okay. First season was not so great at the beginning. Then it got better towards the tournament arc. Anyhow, Honey Quest has the best animations. The art style is perfect. It's very vanilla shonen. It's exactly what would you expect from a standard Sword Art Online Gate. It's in that level of fantasy. Everything is pretty. Everything is standard shonen. It's the most typical anime look you can get, like ever. The fightings are great. They put a lot of money into it, and I like the dedication. They're trying to make it like events like One Piece has. But hey, it's not gonna reach that level of involvement from fanbase or for companies investing cash into it. I'm glad that it's trying, and I'm glad to see the dedication and effort put into this series.